FIFA World Cup 2022 starts tonight with grand opening ceremony at Al Bayt Stadium in Qatar. Host Qatar and Ecuador to contest in the first game of the mega sporting event. Manipur State Film Development Society to organize Sangai Film Festival 2022 from November 24 to 28 at MSDFS in Imphal. Advisor of Drug User Federation for Human Rights and Justice R.K. Nalinikanta alleges Inspection Committee for violating government laid down guidelines while inspecting private rehabilitation centers. And the 53rd International Film Festival of India begins in Goa. A total of 280 films from 79 countries to be screened during the 9-day event. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin and I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM with you. Now the news in details. The much-awaited FIFA World Cup 2022 kickstart tonight in Qatar. The first game of the mega sporting event will be contested between the host Qatar and Ecuador at 9:30 p.m. Altogether, 32 nations are competing in the FIFA World Cup this year. Opening ceremony of the World Cup started at 7:30 p.m. at Al Bayt Stadium in Al Khor, declaring the tournament opened. South Korea's famous band BTS singer Jungkook is performing in the opening ceremony, among others at the stadium, which has the capacity of holding 60,000 people. Some of the best football players will be in action at the FIFA World Cup 2022, which will be held across 8 stadiums till December 18th. As many as 64 matches will be played during the course of 29 days, also making it the shortest 32-team FIFA World Cup in history. The teams have been divided into 8 groups of 4, A to H, and only the top 2 teams will advance to the knockout stages. The semi-finals will be played on December 14 and 15, both at 12:30 a.m. in Indian Standard Time, while the final will take place at the Lusheld Iconic Stadium on December 18th. All the matches of FIFA World Cup 2022 will be broadcasted on Sports 18 and Sports 18 HD TV. As part of the 10th-day Manipur Sangai Festival, Manipur State Film Development Society will be organizing a film festival called Sangai Film Festival 2022 from 24th to 28th of November at MSDFS Auditorium in Palace Compound, Imphal. 19 films consisting of both feature and non-feature films will be showcased during the film festival. Feature films including Romi Maitai's Ekhoigi Yum, director Homeshwari's Imam Machet Icha Tangkhai, along with director Haubam Pavan Kumar's 9 Hills, 1 Valley, director Gyanan's Hiainu and OC Maira's Aronba Wari will be showcased during the festival, while in non-feature films category James Kangembam's Mairam, Ratan Saikhom's Beyond Blast and Haubam Pavan Kumar's Pabung Shyam will be the main highlights. Speaking to media person in this regard at the preview hold of MSFDS, Executive Board member of MSFDS and renowned filmmaker Makhon Mani Mongsaba appealed filmgoers and people of the state to attend the 5-day-long film festival. He said people can watch all the films for free. During the festival, a museum dedicated to Doyen of Manipuri cinema, S.N. Chan, will also be inaugurated at MSFDS.
Maruina MSFDS ki site ki akoina pangthukriba mamangda Manipur sarkar na ayam pibidna ko sinabidna pangthukriba state film Manipur state film ki award ki se masi ko pandamam khak leiba maramdi karinoida masi sumnagi festival aina koina ta cinema to busing do hold da busing do na taba masi mass awareness oina public ta maruina youth sing da education ga mari leina na film si mana mass media ki ponam oibni na madagi lakna ba pot amada festival si pandam si maruina thambani state award pang film sing se handak ta gi di district wise da loina mak ko district ki lebiri ba organization sing ko kusham naraga akoi ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯀꯃꯤꯇꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯌꯥꯕ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ.
Textile, Commerce and Industry Minister Nemcha Kipgen today inspected Geljang Resort and Peace Ground in Churachandpur district, the two venues of Sangai Festival. In connection with this, Nemcha Kipgen appealed to the people to give warm welcome to visitors during the festival. The minister maintained that the preparation at Peace Ground and the Geljang Resort are almost done. She also urged all the stalled owners and visitors to abide by government guidelines during the festival. Minister Nemcha Kipgen also stressed on the locals being friendly with visitors coming from outside the state to ensure that they visit the state again and helped in boosting tourism in the state. Nemcha Kipgen expressed hope that the festival helped in enhancing the state economy and in enhancing the relations among different communities in the state. Geljang and Peace Ground in Churachandpur district will host cultural related events during the Sangai festival. State Transport Department has arranged vehicles exclusively for transportation of people to different venues of Manipur Sangai Festival, which is starting from tomorrow. The department has put up dedicated parking loads at Sangai Festival venues in Moirang Kuno, Hapta Kangjibung and Haingang Ibudho Marjing. Speaking to media, Transport Minister Kashim Vasum said visitors will be charged a parking charge of Rs 20 for two-wheelers and Rs 50 for four-wheelers during the Sangai Festival. Minister Kashim Vasum informed that people who are visiting Mao and Moirang Kuno for the festival could catch the bus from MST Moirang Komd at 8 a.m. People heading to other venue could catch Tata Magic and Winger vehicles from the parking areas situated in the back side of Johnstone School in Imphal. Minister Kashim Vasum encouraged the public to use a vehicle provided by Transport Department to curb heavy traffic during the festival. Kashim Vasum informed parking arrangements have been made under the guidance of relevant Deputy Commissioner.
MSC transport public transport silva sida lakhaning maramdi kari ma'am mi 1000 kari bor di mesida parking issue problem ma lakadaba yardi public transport se use to biro hai sima su ai haining ai hojik se moirang ge su almost yam bhajan dore moy club no su mesiki parking man su nahan su ising chai rega bhajan moy sumain taw nu hapni nei gon su tri torme adu ai kari parking su public su tisip leiba authority na su mijing nai daba and I'm sitting over the Sida Yam Tokna from Toknia and Taza lady. So in a Simas is a parking 100 is a maximum against Torogamasi, public convenience, Oinava and Simas is open.
Transport Minister Kashim Vasum also revealed that there is a plan to auction off semi-low floor buses given under Jawaharlal Nehru National Urban Renewal Mission JNNURM after duly signing a memorandum of understanding with Mahut Department. Speaking to media, Minister Kashim Vasum expressed he had received various complaints and queries regarding the buses provided under JNNURM remaining non-utilized, and the buses were not used as roads in the state are small and it causes inconveniences. And another reason for holding the service of these buses is that the revenue collected from the fares is lesser than the maintenance cost of these buses. The buses were allotted to Mahut Department. The government is planning to sign an agreement with Mahut Department to auction off the buses and acquire other buses with 24 to 34 sitting capacity that would fit the road condition as well as come with low maintenance cost.
Bus Laishilaga Tame Kole Hapsidi, Hana Konishin Sinamaga, Hoji Yardi season Nabahana transport Shinarabasi Konishin, Mendin Dobsida, our Sagamasoiba, Adua, Kogi, Moroina, traffic the Sumsi, Simasi, problem Kale, the Bomsi, Atu, the Koi, Mohud Kata Abdoroga, Masi, Kridosra, have the Moiga, Emoya Mataunaga, where 200 addition Lonaba, Masi Yardi. Auction dot and Kale, Adoga, Messi Yardi, Messidegi, crap big box, 24 seated, 34 seated, Massimasi, Amoga, replace or the city bus, so many channel have to sue government policy that the mother should leave me.
On the other hand, as security measures ahead of the Shanghai Festival, Transport Department today carried out a drive against vehicles without registration number, high security registration plate in various areas of Imphal East and Imphal West, including Manipur Street Transport Gate, Kanchipur, Mao Market, Palace Compound, Koirengai and Lamlong Bazaar area. The checking was carried out to ease inconveniences caused to law enforcing agencies by miscreants who use vehicles without registration numbers. Transport Minister Kashim Vashum, Director of Transport Dr. Nevedita Ladenlakpam, Joint Director David Langbam visited the checking spots. Speaking on the sideline, Transport Minister Kashim Vashum said penalties will be issued against dealers and vehicle owners with no registration number. While seeking support from the public, Minister Kashim Vashum said, as for today, vehicles without number plates have been warned and released after taking their necessary details, while dealers who failed to give out vehicles with registration number will also be penalized. Kashim Vashum informed similar drive will also be carried out across the state.
Number yaudravni karamba mapuno karma kai number na khamangam sida akhoi damakta yamna government leidabagi mongda aduga police ki damakta sumasi yamna awaba ama lebni na ngasi try ki chathabni number plate yaudana thoriwa mayamsi mayamna ki na amadi hek changmani na masi ma se su yingsin ba hana ngasi try sida tawni akhoi da sukrisu knowledge pijan hek da yade na thamba sida akhoina marim khongdu chikalaga akhoina tawu yaba penalty under dealer imposed over under section 192 B close to the Motor Vehicle Amendment Act 2019 in Makana Simasi de Koi Bakanama.
Former chairman of prescribed outfit R.K. Meghan lauded the efforts of government to take Shanghai festivals to more areas of the state. He also appreciated the government for showcasing indigenous games like Sagol Kangje, Mukna Kangje and Mukna to the world. While expressing happiness over bringing of Sagol Kangje at the Kangjibung inside sacred Kangla, R.K. Meghan also appealed to governments to take Kangla's Kangjibung, Mapal Kangjibung and Hapta Kangjibung to only reserved for indigenous sports like Sagol Kangje, Mukna Kangje and Mukna. He also expressed wishes for Shanghai festivals to become the platform for showcasing unique culture, tradition and ancient historical texts of Manipur. He also urged the people of the state to make Shanghai festival a success.
Manipur Kunda, mineral fruits, Mayamasi, Magi Aseng, Sectum, Lissat Aduna. That civilization go. One zero, I see Mayam, the Uhanba, Madumayam, the Nenaningba, I see Matokta. Festival, the Arangarak Mayam, do Yambulana, I could Ariva culture, Maruina, I could intellectual culture, quite even of we are. I did Yam 20 Puya Sipaning. Festival of Karada, assumed by Queen Ariba Arising say, displayed or Tambari. There is Mayam Doctor Manum, the Adumba, Tizen Bapam, Bucking Palm in Mayam Yorkani. Festival is the Serbia River, Tawang to Mayam, Pandi Lakador Mayam, Quay Manungiko, and Lunum of the festival say, a Quay Mayam, Hupna Hodana, was my Papa festival of Ma, or had I said my henning.
As security measures ahead of Shanghai Festival, a team of Imphal West District Police Commando today carried out cordon and search operation at various places in the district. Commando team carried out door-to-door search operation in Julaland near ISBT at 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. 190 persons from 60 households were verified during the operation. However, no one was picked up during the operation. Advisor of Drug User Federation for Human Rights and Justice R.K. Nalinikanta urged Inspection Committee to immediately stop the ongoing inspection of private rehabilitation centers in the state regarding registration of private rehabs until the mistakes which are allegedly committed by the committee are rectified. Nalinikanta alleged that the Inspection Committee has violated government laid down guidelines while inspecting private rehabilitation centers. centers. Speaking to media at Community Network for Empowerment KANEL office premises in Kaisampot, Imphal, RK Nalinikanta praised the government for taking initiative towards a mandatory registration of non-funded private rehabilitation centers. However, inspection committee, while inspecting those centers which have applied for registration, has failed to ask questions related to human rights violation and others. He continued that if a private rehabilitation center score 70 points out of the total 100 marks during the questionnaires, it qualifies for direct registration. Those centers scoring not less than 50 marks will be qualified for temporary registration, and private centers getting less than 50 marks will not be allowed to register. Nalinikant also made it clear that if the owner of a center was found convicted for a case earlier, registration for the center is not permitted. Nalinikant also maintained that the inspection committee had been found asking irrelevant questions to authorities of rehabilitation centers during the inspection visits.
Convict Tarabo missing automatically cancel Tony Kaiba Posi, Kawaito Yodrino, Modo, Elmisanda, Judicial Magistrate, DSP, the Tata police officer, Mamanda, Putoka, Haiwa Wangse, Moina Sally, visit to the Levy, in Messinguda, no is a Kamaito Lakibano, Paraga Lakiban, Natunda Lakibra, Haiwa, Wando, visit to the Handradi, Kamaitoma, Asagi Modo, Elmisan, Yom Sumi, Haiwa Centers, Human and Violence, and Tawito, this Kandoino. Other Maru Wang Amata Yauta training Pigraba, Matunda, Kona Bichit Aga, another Wang Sido Mata, Hamaga, registration process finalized on Nabagi, State Home Social Welfare Department, and local was a young life of TV.
Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in Manipur, India, and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Dr. Helena Optometric College North AOC Imphal के academic session 2022-23 के admission हाउसरे program offer Bachelor of Optometry specialties दा मटिक चारवा infrastructure गलोइनना secure campus, spacious classroom amadi well-maintained library, meritorious students सिंगी special fee concession amadi scholarship, well-qualified, dedicated amadi experience लेरबा ओजा सिंगना ताकपी दंबिगनी नुपा मचा amadi नुपी मचा की secure amadi separate hostel Dr. Helena Eye Hospital and Institute Daily training की खुदों चाबसु लेगनी लोइनना course असी हेक लोइबका India amadi avorta चाद चामा job placement लेगनी अकुपा मरोल की दमक 9774065535 ता contact you.
Welcome you all to UNACO School Channel Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational residential school located on a sprawling 50 acres campus just 24 km away from Imphal city. The school will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Academic session will begin on 1st April 2023 for classes 4 to 8.
Presto Personalized Wonders Imphal da nauna hangdok jare hairiba sida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlam sing mafam asida phangbigani ngasi maglangsing birau Tilak Grass Enterprises Presto Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Thong Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. India added 781 new COVID-19 cases and 4 deaths in last 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active case lot stands at 6,489. That toll reaches at 5,30,574. Over 219 crore 86 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Manipur reported 1 new positive cases of COVID-19 in the past 24 hours. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, coronavirus has affected 1,39,909 people so far, and death toll remains at 2,149. Manipur reported 1 recovered cases in the past 24 hours. Active cases are 8 at present. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 64 crore 29 lakh 95,000 people. It has claimed above 66 lakh 25,800 people, and recoveries are above 62 crore 21 lakh 52,000. United States of America has the highest active cases of above 13 lakh 27,000 in the world. As part of the ongoing protests against state cabinet decisions to legalize liquor in the state by Coalition Against Drug and Alcohol SCADA and Nupi Samaj, sit-ins were held today at Uripok Khaidem and Huidrom Lekai, which was participated by Mera Paibi members of the locality. Slogans were raised against the cabinet decisions to legalize alcohol in the state during the sit-in. Protesters said that government's decisions undermined various nonsense caused by alcohol in the society, and Mairapaibi groups will stand against the decisions. Sit-ins were also held at Sagolband Tera, Lukramd, Lairag, Iroisemba, Hyanglamd in Kakching districts. As a part of the war against drugs, combined team of Kangpokpi Police, NAB, Kangpokpi Forest Division, 1 Khoi of the 5th IRB Assam Rifle, Modbung Post and SDC Site 2 destroyed illegal poppy plants cultivated in the Kangpokpi district. Poppy plants spread around 35 acres were found illegally grown at the slopes of Kobru Hillock in the SP Naimund village of Kangpokpi district. Kangpokpi Police has filed a shoe motor case regarding this. Kangleipak Kanbalup KKL Manipur, Chabi Sahayog Foundation Manipur Prant, Dev Des Samajik Pratisthan and Lizard Library jointly conducted a one-day breast cancer awareness, free breast cancer screening and health camp today at Wangkai Mehobam Lampak in Imphal. Rajya Sabha MP Laisemasana Jauba, Social Welfare Minister Haikant Dingo, Lizard Library President Nongmai Themt Hari, BJP Manipur Pradesh spokesperson L. Basanta Sharma and representative of Dev Desh Samajik Pratisthan Dr. Vaidev Diogir Carved graced the program. Speaking on the sideline, MP Laisemasana Jauba says breast cancer is common in women. However, timely detection and early treatment helped in curbing breast cancer easily. He encouraged the people not to feel shy in screening themselves for breast cancer and also urging every mother to breastfeed their babies to protect themselves from breast cancer.
अकोजे को न डॉक्टर की मनाते जब से यार अत्र कांदे दे चले और मिगी दी था तरु खुदिंग की मसा से बॉडी होल बॉडी चेकअप तो बसे सने अकोई मस्ते इकाई बादू अदा हाई बा यामना अकोई की वकल से थमदना इसा फावरग लोरे इसा कलहरग लोरे हाई वकल नो दाई दी मरोना इमा इबिल सिंह मयाम से थमोई से न थोहन जरिन निंगी मसी खुदों चाबज लहो निंगी अदुगा आई अपि लमना हौजिक से चावखलक पनि हाइदन को अकोई की इमा इबिल से ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग तो बसे मसी सु खरा हंधरक पदौना तवे चावखलै नि ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग तो बसी अदु तवेदा तो हाइबन सिंगबा अदुना कोइन ताजबद दे डॉक्टर मुक्ति नते एक्सपर्ट नते ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग तो बसे मसिना सु अकोई की सम % फने यामना ब्रेस्ट कैंसर लाकदो देंगा थोय हाय
Pradhan Mantri TV Mukta Bharat Abhiyan was launched during a program held at the auditorium of Radio Nongin in Gambhir Singh Shopping, Imphal, as part of the India's efforts to completely eradicate tuberculosis. The launch program was jointly organized by State TV Officer, Manipur State TV Cell, along with Radio Nongin, Radio Loktak and Diamond Radio. Speaking on the occasion, State TV Officer Dr. Vaikom Shashi said according to a survey conducted by TV Control Program under Government of India, 40 out of every 100 persons are affected by TB and many of them do not show any symptoms due to strong immune systems. World Health Organization WHO set targets to eradicate TB from the world by 2030 and India also set a target to eliminate TB by 2025. Dr. Vaikom Shashi urged people to give their support in eliminating TB from the state.
Patients is community involvement. Mayam punna changminadana department khakta thadokbi banatawa mayam pulap laikai adagi di kano punjalaga adagi di social response haiba ma yawi habidi akoi company mi singse company sidi maroina paisa tanba mingondagi paisa se karamaina phangdagi haidana corporate haiba simakta bo aduna makoi gi responsibility ma fix corporate ki thabak se paisa tanba natine koi gi patient support to gi dam makoi the responsibility ma fix to gi bagi wa ma su yawi ahum jine maroina.
A residential coaching center named Edu Trust Kota Coaching Center is opened today at the Iraima Eco Park in Hyangthang. Edu Trust Learning Solution Private Limited will run the new coaching center with an objective to provide coaching classes to students who cannot afford to attend coaching courses for NEET and ZEE outside the state. RIMS Deputy Director and Indra Kumar, retired MCS officer Eld Kunjo and MYSU advisor Amt Amutombi graced the inaugural program. 50 students of the Edu Trust who cleared NEET and ZEE 2022 were also presented with humble gifts during the event. Speaking on the occasion, Edu Trust Learning Solution Private Limited MD Eld Mani Mohal said the newly opened coaching center will provide various opportunities to meritorious students and underprivileged students.
State sida koi economically weak oiba satra adugi matik lei asigu masing si koi scholarship program piduna dum haidi koi free ship piduna tamanba angang myam yawi aduga 30% 50% adigi 100% scholarship piduna koi tamalli aduga sidai sida koi affordable fees da provide tawduna satra jing si koi na classes pizari koi financial problems leiduna arapada kota dana chatuna tamangam daba angang singi madugi khudong chadaba myam du sagi khar kokpa ngangmani.
A new gospel visual album titled The Pakai Fatna was released during a function held at New Laikot village of Technopole district. Pastor of the town church J.I. Guite released the album. Intending candidate of MDC ADC election, the Thongsei Lungdem New Laikot Chief Holland Haukip and INC Technopole President the Thangmin Lent Mate graced the event. A farmers training program on scientific rearing of pigs was organized under National Livestock Mission NLM at Longmai Part 4 Peace Land Community Hall in None District. The training program was jointly organized by district veterinary offices of None and Tamalong District on the backdrop of an unknown disease believed to be classical swine fever CSF in villages of None, including Longmai village. Veterinary officer Dr. Kakulen Kame spoke on the topic pig housing and breeds, while veterinary officer Dr. Lancha Long Malangmai gave invaluable information on poultry farming, layer and boiler. A documentary filmed based on scientific rearing of pigs was also showcased during the programs. About 60 pig farmers attended the training program. A book titled FIFA World Cup 2022, completed by former referee instructor of All India Football Federation Jadav Chandra Haubam, was released today during a humble function held at the conference hall of Manipur Olympic Association in Kumalam Park Sports Complex, Imphal. Kairao Assembly Constituency's MLA L. Rameshwar, Dr. R.K. Nimai, retired IAS, Sai NERC retired Director Francis Marvind and YAS Director T. Fulent graced the occasion. The book is all about the journey of FIFA World Cup from 2002 to till today.
Grouping gi matam sida larik sida space piri ꯃꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯐꯣꯂꯣꯋꯔꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯀꯅꯥꯅ ꯊꯣꯏꯈꯤꯅ ꯇꯧꯔ ꯒꯣꯜ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯆꯟꯈꯤ ꯈꯣꯠꯈꯤꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯛ ꯇꯧꯖꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯤꯔꯤ ꯀꯅꯥ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯨꯞꯇ ꯀꯅꯥ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯅ ꯀ꯭ꯋꯥꯂꯤꯐꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯈꯤꯕꯅꯣ ꯀ꯭ꯋꯥꯂꯤꯐꯤꯀꯦꯁꯟꯒꯤ ꯅꯤꯌꯣꯝꯅ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯏ ꯈꯣꯠꯂꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯄꯤꯕ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛꯅꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯄꯥꯕꯤꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯋꯥꯔꯜ ꯀꯞꯁꯤ ꯁꯤꯟꯕꯒꯦ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯦꯋꯥꯔꯗ ꯇꯧꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯈꯣꯠꯄ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯄꯨꯂꯞ ꯐꯪꯒꯅꯤ
2022 FIFA World Cup ka mari lainana lairse phongbagi koi nunggi wakhalonje isam chamna koi bol amakak yengbagi sanaba yengbagi nungaibadu gi natabada masigi organize tawda koi kramaina organize tawba masi kamaina koi masigi host oibagi ayaba phangba aduga akoina isam chamna koi swaida sanaribaga manada mongda hoji chimak koi World Cup ta sinaiba ball sing ase smart ball haidana India ki paisa da lupa lising 15 gi mathakta piba admaina akoigi yamna technology manungda yawba adugumba oibana
The 53rd International Film Festival of India (IFFI) begins today in Goa. The opening ceremony is held at Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Indoor Stadium near Panaji. According to media report, a total of 280 films from 79 countries will be screened during the 9-day event. 25 feature films and 20 non-feature films will be showcased in the Indian Panorama section, while 183 films will be part of international programs. 5 feature films and 5 non-feature films from Manipur will also be showcased at the film festival. Satyajit Ray Lifetime Achievement Award is handed over to Spanish film director Carlos Saura at the opening ceremony. France is the spotlight country and 8 films will be screened under the country focus package. One of Asia's oldest film festivals, IFFI, will open with Austrian director Dieter Berner's Alma and Oscar. Goa Governor P.S. Sridharan, Chief Minister Pramod Swarand, Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur, Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting Al Murugan were present on the occasion. The opening ceremony highlighted cultural performances by top film celebrities from across the country. Music and dance groups from India and abroad also participated at the opening ceremony. The theme of the opening ceremony is Evolution of Indian Cinema in the Last 100 Years, keeping with the spirit of Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav. Now the news from the world of sports. In 5th SH Mani Sharma Memorial, the 3rd Division Football League being played at SKYC Ground Awang Sekmai, Kripsa Nauremthong Thres MSC Malom 11-0. For Kripsa Nauremthong, Yaifaba scored 5 goals while Nohamang added another 3. Surajkanta scored 2 while Umakanta added 1 more to set up the big win. In another match played today, SJC Salam defeated TSFA Topsify 2-1. Ajit Kumar and Fayal Khan of SJC Salam scored a goal each while Salatur Rahman secured the only goal of TSFA Topsify. In the next match to be played tomorrow, USC Fayeng will take on MTSU Malom, while MIU Football Club Mayang Imphal will face PTCC Patsoy in another match. Teamed Manipur participating in the 7th National Kung Fu Championship 2022 at the Sri Dakhini Gizarat Satriya Rajput Community Hall, Surat, Gujarat left Imphal today. Manipur team comprised of the 40 players including 25 women, while the Old India Kung Fu Federation General Secretary Sifu Dr. H. Romand as team manager, Sifu G and NG Geet Kumancha as team coach from the team. The championship started from November 25 and will be continued till November 27. Kung Fu Committee Gujarat and Shaolin Traditional Kung Fu Federation will jointly organize the championship under the aegis of All India Kung Fu Federation. Players from 27 states and union territories of India are competing in the championship. Manipur Tennis Association today felicitated Manipur tennis team who won the overall team champion in the recently conducted 2nd Northeast Olympic Games 2022. Speaking at the reception program held at the office of Officer clubs in Lamphilpat. Head coach of Manipur Tennis Association, Toijam Brojendro, said Manipur tennis team won a total of 12 medals in both men's and women's category and brought laurels to the state.
Khoi player ma'am sina nupa dagi horagana semi final dagi su nupi dagi su semi final dagi su khoi under 18 girls su samlapna hairabada khoi gi nupi macha gai sina semi final adagi di runners up final ahum moina loina mak sanare team event su individual event su akoi Manipur ngata ne sanari se mogi performance se yamna satisfying oi yamna su nungai moina loina mak northeast ki sida di dominate tobo oi basida 17 medals lai basida akoi Manipur na total 12 medals tennis ki oina overall na champion oraga laksabani akoi Manipur Tennis Association ki site gi di akoi gi angang gai se makhata na sigi performance akoi pull toba matang jahida march adai da akoi interstate bilai tournament nationals ki tawgada ba adu da Manipur na semi final buk yoba na tragana final buk sang ba sigi
Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. FIFA World Cup 2022 starts tonight with grand opening ceremony at Al Bayt Stadium in Qatar. Host Qatar and Ecuador to contest in the first games of the mega sporting event. Manipur State Film Development Society to organize Sangai Film Festivals 2022 from November 24 to 28 at MSDFS in Imphal. Advisor of Drug User Federation for Human Rights and Justice R.K. Nalinikanta alleges inspection committee for violating government laid down guidelines while inspecting private rehabilitation centers. And the 53rd International Film Festival of India begins in Goa. A total of 280 films from 79 countries to be screened during the 9-day event. Thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great Sunday evening and always stay safe.
Free admission. Kindergarten Montessori School, a co-educational senior secondary school. Preparatory 9th grade